All right, we're learning about some wonderful books you might want to check out for yourself.
And our new book club book. We're going to let you know how you can weigh in on which book we're going to read next. But right now, Lori Fazio from RJ Julia Booksellers is joining us to first talk about some books for Thanksgiving season.
For Thanksgiving, a couple are for Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving
Happy
to you, by the way.
Thanksgiving to you as well.
And these are for kids. So the first one is We Give Thanks. It's a picture book, and it's just a reminder that everything around you is something that you can have your children be thankful for, and you yourself. And so it talks about, even just the table. It talks about the sky. It talks about the green grass or the leaves falling and everything. And it's the little animals that kind of, bring you through it. And it's a good reminder. Yeah. It's a really good reminder.
We give thanks for nice warm soup and fires to warm our toesies.
That's right.
That's so cute. I love that.
It is cute.
Yeah,
so we've got other books like it, but this one I just think was adorable to bring along.
Very well.
Another one, and this is Terrific Table Manners, and this is always a good idea, but you might be celebrating
with kind of like an etiquette book?
Yes, it is, and it's based on an old primer from Tiffany's that was for teenagers. Good reminder, a lot of people haven't been together in a long time.
Right.
Maybe your kids have never been together with someone, and so it's done in little rhymes, and it tells you about sitting at the table, not chewing with your mouth full, things like that, and it's not super serious, but it's serious enough, and there's little lessons in here that you can teach your kids.
Matter.
Oh, look, she said
Manners matter.
This is specifically to Jamie Callie family. That's very funny. Anyway, very good. So we're moving on.
So moving on. So these are not Thanksgiving books, but A Soft Place to Land by Janae Marks, who we just adore. This is about a little girl her home was always in her house. Her father loses his job, so they end up living in an apartment. A neighbor shows her a little hideaway that she can go to, and she's writing notes on the wall with another, person, little kid in the complex, and all of a sudden he stops writing, and she's got to figure out what happens.
Oh, okay. Right. Very good.
And then this is for teenagers, 12 and up, This Poison Heart. So a young girl, the protagonist, she inherits a rural estate in New York, and it has poisonous plants, and it comes with instructions. And so this is The Secret Garden meets Greek mythology.
Okay.
So it's for fantasy readers and contemporary readers. It combines those two kinds of writing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
They're really great choices. I love them.
Yes.
All right, so we're talking book club. Kara and I, unfortunately, we didn't get to finish the book, so you're going to ruin the ending for us.
But
that's
it's
okay.
You can tell everyone else, and we can still read.
Exactly.
So what happens is the person who comes, the girl who comes and saves it. So she, actually is trying to, kind of scam them all, which probably isn't a surprise. And the kids start to figure it all out one by one by one. And she is the sister of the tennis pro that used to be coached by their dad.
The guy who makes it famous doesn't use the
and she's very jealous of her brother. And so this is sort of payback, and she's, everything's just going wrong in her life, and she just happens upon them, but not really.
Okay.
But the magnet, we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
So actually the mom kind of just went away on a little trip with the girl, after they discovered, and she knew, so she wasn't,
so she's not murdered, and the father
there
didn't
wasn't
do
anything
it?
foul that went on. She wrote a note, put it on the refrigerator with the magnet saying, I'm going off on a little retreat with her, I'll be back, but the magnet doesn't stay on the refrigerator, falls off, no one knows anything. So she just shows up one day, they're about to arrest the dad, and she walks in and she's like, what's going on?
So, oh my God. Because they did a really good job writing that he was the suspect.
Yeah, they really, really did. So, but like I said, last time, all the little pieces come together and you're like, oh yeah. And it all makes sense, and nothing really foul happened. And the girl just was having some trouble times and ends up
Jamie's saying
being
there's
good.
a twist at the end?
There's a little twist.
You want to tell it?
I think that is the twist. I don't know if she's talking about something else.
Jamie, what else are you talking about? Okay, do you tell it on the Facebook page? It's complicated.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're going to go through.
We're going to get the readers involved in choosing the next one, which I think no one's going to have time really to read in December, so we're going to start in January.
Okay.
So the first choice is The Personal Librarian, and I'm just going to read a quick The remarkable story of J.P. Morgan's personal librarian, Belle DaCosta Green, the Black American woman who was forced to hide her true identity, passes away to leave a lasting legacy that enriched our nation.
Wow.
It is fiction, but based on a true person.
That's cool.
The next one is Mitch Albom, The Stranger in a Lifeboat. This is a novel as well. What would happen if we cried out to God for help and someone claiming to be God actually appeared before us? In Mitch Albom's profound new novel, a group of shipwrecked passengers must face that challenge when a strange man they pull from the water says he can save them all, but only if they believe in him.
Okay.
And then the last one is called Beautiful Little Fools by Gillian Cantor. And this is Daisy Buchanan. This is a little spin on The Great Gatsby. Daisy Buchanan, Jordan Baker, her best friend, and Catherine McCoy, who's a suffragette. Their stories unfold in the years leading up to the fateful summer of 1922 when Jay Gatsby is found dead in his pool. All three of their lives are on the brink of unraveling, and they're pulled into Jay Gatsby's romantic obsession. So a little spin on The Great Gatsby.
Novel also, not
Yes,
two. Okay.
all three novels.
That looks a little thick. How big are the words?
No. And this is just the galley. This actually comes out January 4th, so it won't be this little.
We're going to post the choices on Facebook so that people can vote. Of course, you can get in touch with Lori at RG Julia Booksellers on the Boston Post Road in Madison and on Main Street in Middletown. Thanks, Lori.